Yes.
What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 4. Last time we took care of all the bonding events we have on board on our second day of touring Erebonia. So now we're going to be working on the requests we have for today while Toa and the others gather information as to where our other missing friends are. I do see why, like, the overall consensus of... I wouldn't say overall, I think... I guess you could say it's more of a vocal minority, and I am kind of included in this, aren't really huge fans of the second act of this game, just because it feels kind of, I guess, fillery, as you could say, for a final game of the arc. You know, we're kind of doing stuff that we were doing back in Cold Steel 2, where it's just kind of like, or even early in this game, where it's just kind of, the whole second act of this game is just like finding missing friends. It's kind of like Act 1 in Cold Steel 2, where you're like gathering all of Class 7 back together one by one. And it doesn't really progress anything in terms of like the rivalries and, you know, the rest of the story. I don't hate it. I'm still like, cool, you know, we get some good character interactions, but I will say it is underwhelming compared to everything else that happens in this game. Like, out of the entire game, I would say Act 2 is probably the weakest part, because Act 1 obviously was like super cool. Rean was missing, and you know, all of the everyone else pretty much has to step up. But like I said, I don't hate it. I just think, you know, compared to the first act, you know, it feels more like a quiet period. But anyways, let's start figuring out where we're gonna go for these requests. So, Act 2. Alright, so West Lamar Highway for the monster we have to exterminate. But let's do this first. Where's the bathroom? Man, you really gotta think, like, it probably takes forever to get everyone showered on here. If it's just like how it looks, where there's like literally just one shower in here, and there's like how many people on here? You got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. You've got 18 people here, plus Rosine and Toa, that makes 20. 21 for Squire Elrond. And then, I mean, obviously, I doubt Celine showers, but that's 22 people on board, 21 of which need a shower. It must be a very busy morning. You must really have to get everyone in and out of the showers really quick. Alright, so, they said West Lamar, right? West Lamar Highway. Got it. Alright, let's do it. I do want to do these eventually, but obviously there are some areas you can't go to right now. You can't even go back to Ordis, which makes sense. But I'm not going to worry about these right now. Like I said, it'll probably be like when we're in that finale before we finish the game, like before heading to whatever the final dungeon is going to be. That's when I would do something like that, like go and find all the chests and just like handle them. But yeah, enough blabbering on. So West Lamar Highway, let's go. Guess we can't go to Highway 1. Highway 1, oh, because Highway 1 is near Ordis, so we're probably not, we don't want to get too close. But the monster should be... Yep, there it is.
Yes.
Oh, right, only cycles between the people who can actually horse ride.
Hiya! Do.
ふむ、宝箱か。
That'll work. It's kind of funny that Ash is on watching Rean duty, simply because, you know, he was just with us during the operation. I think during my first playthrough of this game, I had Crow with me in every group possible, just because it had been so long since he had been part of the group. I really wanted to see, like, every interaction. I might bring him along for day 3 as well when we get back to it.
強そうね。注意しないと。そこだ。相手にとって不足はない。
What the ungodly Skillemarm. Demon born from primordial chaos, slaughters all in her path. If defeated, she revives after 1,000 years. Alright, well, class 7 in 1,000 years will have to handle this again. Hainukshi, Valimaru!
Koi! Hainukshi, Valimaru! Sei! Sei! Todomeda!
Yeah, I was gonna say that should at least take out the scrubs.
許さぬ。
俺の番だな。もらったぜ。
So does he actually heal from that? No, it doesn't look like it.
行くわよ。オーバルギア戦起動。
So is she staying it? Or is it just for one attack?
オーバルレーザー照射。 私の
Okay, it's just for one attack, so it's not like Tita's.
砕け散れ。
俺の番だな。俺の番だな。うなれ。螺旋撃。崩れた。
Every time I'm about to do it. Every single time I'm literally about to guard break these guys is they do their enhanced thing. I have mixed emotions about how Alisa handled that bonding event last time.
私の番だな。
Like, obviously, she doesn't outright say why she's really doing it. I mean, she does. She wants to say, like, she doesn't want to be focused on her feelings for Reen or, you know, if they're going to be able to move their relationship forward. She really just wants to focus on all the other stuff she has going on right now. She can't be focusing on her feelings for him. You know, there's all the stuff with her mother, all the stuff with Sharon, all the stuff with her father. There's just so much on her plate. She needs to focus on that right now while also being able to support Reen in more of a, you know, class 7 sense, not in a romantic sense. So, like, I get that, but also, like, you also gotta think about how that makes Reen feel. Like, if I was going the Alisa route, like, if she was actually his girlfriend, you gotta imagine, he's been through all this crap and you're gonna, like, break away from him on top of that. Like, that's definitely gonna hurt. Alright, Deliel Rado! Nice. Alright, we better make this end quick because this is gonna be Reen's last attack. Perfect.
Yaっぱりラウラは頼りになるな。
力になれたなら幸いだ。
よし、 つか
やったわ精進あるのみだ
True Azure Cleaver.
やったね
Holy Song 2.
やったわね
True Thundering Roar. Everyone's getting upgrades. I didn't get to read what Alice's was, but it's probably like Flame Burge or something. I mean, I can just look. What was it? It doesn't say here. Oh, this was probably something before, right? It wasn't always Rosetta Arrow. Oh no, yeah, this was Flame Burge Arrow or whatever. Now it's Rosetta Arrow. Okay. Rain Altina. Obviously Altina not with me at the moment. I'm just gonna grab this chest before we head back. Since that's one request done. I guess if you want to do it just in one shot, you can go to Aaron Village, but... Speaking of... Well, actually, I guess you don't really need to. You can upgrade your gear on the ship. The mana supply of Divine Knights and Panzer Soldaten seem to be stable at the moment. Ordinarily, though, this mechanism would have been used to activate the Merkbah's various armaments. Oh, I see. I'd have assumed 2 Divine Knights and 4 Panzer Soldats would require a serious amount of power. Oh, believe me, they do. That is exactly why we need the mana engine on the Merkbah. We actually even have some energy to spare. We could fly another couple of Panzer Soldats if we wanted to. Wow, is there anything the ship can't do? Judging by how much power the Merkbah can put out, I can only imagine what its battle capabilities are like. We've never really gotten to see it in... I mean, we did see Kevin use his Stigma cannon thing on his Merkbah. Are there any better ones? Oh, yeah, there are better ones we can make. Okay. Alright, and then insert. So, give me HP Orb 2, Power Orb 2, and Critical Orb 2. That's good. Exchange. We have quite a number of Sepith Mass. I mean, obviously, some armor would be nice as well. It's so hard to decide what you want to go with. Alright, well, these two are obviously going to be with us, so let me make sure they at least have some upgrades. So I guess during the Touring Erebonia part, you're only going to have to upgrade their weapons pretty much once. Alright, that's good for now. I mean, that's all I can afford anyway, so. I suppose. Oh, hi, Emma. Working the counter today? Did you cook often when you were in the village? I did. Grandmother's a picky eater, and she can't be bothered to do things she thinks are troublesome after all. Before Vita left, we used to take turns cooking. I can't really imagine Vita doing that. She's actually better with housework than she comes across. You hear that, Crow? Maybe there's hope after all. We'd come up with recipes together so Grandmother would have to eat a properly balanced diet. Wow, I see. All right, let's take a gander. Oh, right, we have to go to the Steinrose Distillery over in Ulster. And of course, once we finish one of these requests, we'll get the call. Oh! Hey, buddy, over here a sec, will ya? Yeep, you mean me? Skull looks like trouble. What do I do? Is she gonna turn violent? I need this mirror to accomplish something important. Shake me down all you want, I'll never hand it over. Huh? What in Eidos damn hell are you talking about? Well, whatever. You see a kid named Cargo anywhere around here? We got separated back in Heimdallar, but he's my responsibility. I gotta find him. Oh, is that all? Sorry, I thought you were trying to bug me. Actually, I just arrived in this town in search of someone myself. So I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about your cargo. That's too bad, but I get it. You got your own problems. Who is it you're looking for? I'll keep an eye out. We're in the same boat, so we may as well help each other out, right? That's so kind, thank you. You're a lot nicer than you look. Now, how to describe her? I've been searching for him for a month now. When those damn monsters swarmed the capital, me and Cargo tried to get people out. Well, we got split up, I haven't seen him since. But there's no way he can be dead. No way. I know he's out there somewhere. So that's what happened. Cargo's not the only one missing either. Cargo is my responsibility. I'll find whatever it takes. So if any of you nerds hear anything about him, you best tell me, got it? I see the years haven't calmed Patry down at all. Well, we do have a request to do here, but I'm sure Reen would like to visit Prince Oliver. Oh, wow. No dialogue for Reen over here. Alright, well, I guess for the time being... Oh, we can say hi to Kai and Tilia. Oh, Reen! How have you been, Tilia? It's been so long since we last met, and looking like this, I don't blame you for being surprised. Things are a little complicated these days. I don't care if they're complicated or not. I'm just happy to see you, Reen, the hero of Alster himself. You've really grown, Tilia. You seem even more grounded than before. I'm glad to see you're still writing your novel. Yeah, but it's not really ready yet. You let me read a bit last time, remember? I'm dying to know how the story develops, to be honest. So I'm guessing that everything's fine with your eyes now? I had noticed it a moment ago and thought that's what it was. I'm glad to hear you're still working on it. No need to be shy, Tilia. Once I'm finished, you guys will be the first to know. You all really inspire me, you know. If I didn't have you, I don't know if I'd be pursuing my dreams like this. I think you'd be at it no matter what. Anyways, I think I can speak for all of us when we say we can hardly wait. What a good kid. Oh, they have all the Carnelia books here. Well, I guess, we could always read the Carnelia books here. You know, which Carnelia is obviously the story of Ein and Tobal. For those who have not read them. It would be nice if they, I know it'd be kind of weird for them to have in their own home, but it'd be cool if there was somewhere in the game where you could read the Kai and Tilia manga. Like the story about how Estelle, Joshua, and Tobal came to help out here. Alright, let's head to the Steinrose distillery, I suppose. Oh god, here we go. This guy again. Jarnock, have you received your draft order? Prince Oliver would surely be impressed if we sent a fine man like yourself. You should rise up to the challenge as a resident of Ulster and a man of Erebonia. It'd be an honor, sire. I'll do what needs to be done to defeat the prince's enemies. That's the spirit. Whew. Hi, Blanc. And Pearl. I didn't even think about it. I need to do this when I get back to the ship, but Kurt, he's not with us. Elliot. And Agate, and a gate, tie pin, and cuffs. That's a pretty refined gift. It would sharpen up any outfit for sure. Yeah, I was thinking you could use them for your performances or something. I figured that's what you had in mind. Thank you, Reen. I'll wear them with pride. Glad to hear it. Oh yeah, that does remind me. Rain never got to go to Ellie's performance that he got given tickets to. Because it was supposed to take place in July, I believe. Oh, hey! Welcome, oh. If my eyes aren't mistaken, good to see you all. Looks like you came after seeing our request, right? Wow, I'd heard the stories, but that hair, those clothes. If that isn't the most rock look I've ever seen. I'm glad to see you look well. I could say the same to all of you. What the hell are you guys doing back here? Yeah, the Modern Music Club met up in Rackle to share information. And right about then, we got a ring from Sandy. Figured we might as well come over and see as we were in walking distance. I was hoping we'd be able to do this on our own, but I'm sure you know aware how that goes. The only thing, though, is that a few key components are completely busted. Right, first we had Kai and Gasco, the town's best engineers, take a look at it. Sounds like repair just isn't an option. These parts need to be replaced entirely. You said in your request it just needed to be repaired. Heh, you want us to go be your gophers and run around finding all the parts, is that it? Well, I wouldn't have worded it a bit different, but yeah, pretty much. If you have the time, would you mind stepping in to lend us a hand? Definitely, we'll help out however we can. Thank you, we really appreciate it. I can't begin to tell you how much this means to us. I'm kind of surprised to see you use an old hunk of metal like that for anything, honestly. Troubles brewing? Huh? Yeah, times are tough. The military is requiring liquor for the troops so they can relax. We need to produce a large amount for that. But on the other hand, the general population's looking at the sudden shortage. Even in darker times, Stein Rose has some very loyal customers out there. The demand is great. I'd do anything to figure out how to mass produce it. Dad's conscription threw us for a loop. He's usually the one in charge, but now he's running the brewery for the military. We have to keep our quality high, but thorough checks often result in production speed dropping. That does sound difficult. That's why we brought out the old distiller. Might not be cutting edge, but if it helps supplement production, then why not? As you heard, some of the key components are beyond repair. It's not producing a single drop in its current state. There are 3 parts in particular we're having trouble getting. The first is a pressure valve. It's used to lower the pressure in distillation still. Next, we have the cooling coil. It's a tube that efficiently cools vaporized alcohol and turns it into a liquid. Well, I'm learning something if any of this is actually like real life stuff. Last but not least, a large pump gear. It's one of the parts that transfers the refined alcohol back to the storage tank. Thanks, I think we got a good idea what you need. Good idea, man. Do you even know where we can find these things? I sure as hell don't. Just so you know, we already went to both the workshop and the exchange shop in Rackle looking for these parts. No luck at either, I'm afraid. If you check in with Mr. Dwight from Parm, he might be able to help you out with the pump. Can't say for sure, though. Nothing really comes to mind for the pressure valves, I'm afraid. Doesn't seem like the kind of part a traditional workshop would carry. It'd have to be a workshop with state-of-the-art equipment, and it can't be on the Imperial Defense Force's radar either. Seems like cooling coils are also used to refine perfumes and pharmaceuticals. That's all the information I have for you. No idea where you can find one. Well, if we put our heads together, we might be able to come up with a few potential locations. It's a good enough start. Thanks a lot. We can make it happen. Let's get it done already. Fantastic. Thanks again. Good luck, you guys. Yeah, thanks. Well, they already said they haven't been able to find it in Ulster, so no point in looking here. Alright, Parm was our first clue, so may as well go to Parm. Yep, just right over here. Let's see what you got. This is the workshop where Pablo used to work. Mind if I ask you something? Yeah, it's just like Pablo expected. I've got some right here. They're used in the municipal water wheels, after all. Here you go. Alright, how much? Don't worry about it, just take it. We gotta help each other in times like this. Besides, if Pablo's involved, I don't want payment. That's very kind of you. It's pretty nice of this guy. Especially since Pablo's involved. Alright, so now we're kind of stuck. So what are the other two things? Let's see. Let's try to figure it out before I just start going everywhere trying to just find an exclamation point. Pressure valve. These are produced by a lot of modern factories and workshops. And then cooling coil, medicines and perfumes. So a medical store would, but I'm trying to think. Oh, Aaron Village might have it. Gandalf's Orbital Factory. Guess that's our winner. The Iron Village Workshop. They make all kinds of tools here. Maybe they'll have the cooling coil Valerie asked for. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got some of those. After all, they're a vital part of making medicine, perfume, and all that good stuff. If it's brandy you're making, you'll want the biggest one you can get. Here, this ought to do it. Put that wallet away. This one's on the house. Y'all are important guests of the Elder, after all. Thanks, I'll definitely return you as a customer if I need any help. Nice old geezer, ain't he? You'd never guess it by looking at him. I didn't even think about it, but did more floors open up for the, I guess we could say hi to Roselia real quick. Being in contact with the gnomes has given us a rough understanding of the Great Twilight Dance process. My brethren and I will act on it. We must, in order to carry out our mission as the descendants of the Kin of Fire. There are things not yet understood, but I've already made arrangements regarding that as well. You can continue with your task. Time is limited, and we must ensure nothing is left undone. Of course, thank you. By the way, it seems like you're teaching the children something? Indeed, we must never neglect the education of the next generation. Today I tried a new game from the outside where you kick a can like a ball. Magic use is permitted, of course. This really just looks like a bunch of kids playing. It is Roselia, after all. But yeah, I wanted to see if there's any more floors added to St. Graal. No, it's still just the 4. I mean, I feel like there's definitely got to be more at some point. Okay, so... They said they already checked Rackle. And for whatever reason, we can't go to Milsante. So where is this last thing gonna be? Could it possibly be on the Merkaba? No, I didn't think so. I guess it wouldn't hurt to look. Oh, wow, okay, it is. I couldn't think of anywhere else. The Merkaba's workshop. The equipment here is totally state-of-the-art. I should see if they have a pressure regulator valve. Sometimes the exact thing you need is right under your nose. Pardon me, can I ask you something? A pressure valve, huh? As a matter of fact, we do have some. They're for the ship, though I don't know much about them. In any case, here you are. Thank you very much, you're a lifesaver. How much do I owe you? Oh no, there's no way I can ask any more of you. By all means, take it, I insist. That's extremely generous of you, thanks again. Just another thing we gotta owe Warzel for, I guess. Got everything we needed now, right? Yeah, let's head back to Mirio and the others. Usually that's why they take you back yourself. Oh, you're back. Have you brought the parts we asked for? Yep, I hope we got the right ones. Let's see here. Pressure valve, cooling coil, and a large pump gear. Cannot believe it, but you worked yourself another miracle. That's kind of their thing, isn't it? Thanks a bunch, Ash. Whatever. The rest is on you guys. Just leave it to us. This is my chance to show off my engineering skills. I'll show you what Class 9 is made of. I'm gonna give Gasco and Kai a call, as a precaution. They began to distill brandy, partially as a test to see if they had still been properly repaired. After a few trial runs, it was distilling brandy like it had never stopped in the first place. That was a surprisingly easy fix. What a relief. I don't know how to thank you. Working in a big group makes things easier, doesn't it? I don't think it's how many, but who. You guys from Thoris really can do anything. You might be on the younger side, Kai, but I gotta say I'm impressed. You're quite the engineer. I'm looking forward to seeing where you'll go from here. Absolutely. Well, baby steps first, right? You really are a solid team, you know that? Damn, so each distillation takes like 10 hours, right? Right, it takes a certain amount of time, for better or worse. Not that matters to us much, Ash, or have you forgotten we're not old enough? Ugh, how could I forget what someone reminds me every single time? On that note, we've actually prepared a sample of our signature beverages for you. It's our way of expressing our gratitude. Anyone of legal age is welcome to some Steinrose, of course. We prepared some delicious grape juice for those who aren't. It's some of our best, as I'm delighted to say. I'm not really a juice guy, but whatever, I guess. Grape juice it is. Who would have thought we'd get to drink some Steinrose this early in the day? I mean, even if it's just a tasting, it counts. It's definitely a lovely way to take a break and recharge a little. Let's try and keep our heads about, shall we? I wish I could have some too. Right, Elliot's not drinking age yet. He's got a few more months. Everyone had an excellent time with an age-appropriate beverage in hand. Mario and the others offered their thanks once more when the group left the distillery a short while later. Oh, hi, Charizard. I come to look at Olivia's hometown, and who do I see but the famous Class 7? Fresh from the Steinrose distillery, too. I could smell the lovely aroma from here. Any other time, I'd go pick a few bottles up. I'm sure Cassius would like some, too. But I can't afford to be spied, not yet. I hear the Ashen Chevalier's got some sharp senses. I better go before he notices me. Why would that matter? This feeling. Didn't feel malicious. Maybe I don't have anything to worry about. Well. Hey, Toshiro, what's up? Any new leads? Yes, in fact. I've been informed of some suspicious activities taking place in Sutherland. Oh. Sutherland, huh? That would coincide with Marcus Hiram's absence. It's more than just a coincidence. I was dumbstruck when I heard that. Go on. Never mind. Could you drop by sometime soon? I have some new info about the Thor's network too. I think it'd be better for us to discuss it in person. Of course, see you soon. Guess Herschel's got something for us, huh? Wonder why she was so coy about it, though. Yeah, me too. Let's go back to the Merkbah once we're done here. What was the other request? The Hermit Barn Inn in Rackle. Alright, let's head over there. I believe there is something to buy here. By the way. Is that Sully? Oh, hey, it's you guys. You're that dancer, Sully, right? Thank you for helping my students out back then. If I'm not mistaken, you're the mysterious songstress, aren't you? Hehe, I see my reputation precedes me. Yeah, we get it, you're famous. What are you doing in Rackle? Come to check out the Turandot or something? We're on tour. We just stepped out for a minute to get some fresh air and talk about our routine. All the Empire is a stage. We've got to give the other cities a taste of what we can do now and then. Doubt we could put food on the table if we just stayed in Crossbell all year round. Sounds like a lot of work. Anyway, sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt. I hope your tour goes well. Break a leg. We'll see. Always nice to hear from our fans. Guess you could call us fans? Question mark. I think when I was looking at all the gifts, I saw one here. It's probably something you can trade. Yep. Violet Musk for Angelica. Does Angelica have a bonding thing? No. So I guess you just buy it for her. It's just like something nice to have. And it looks like there are still 2 more characters you can give stuff to that we haven't come across yet. All kinds of people in here. Alright, let's go check in about this request. I don't know if we'll finish it in this video or not, but we'll see. Is that Imelda? Rocco's nice to visit every once in a while. It was a long way, but worth it. You're that lady who runs the secondhand antique shop in Crossville, right? What's up? Ah, the very well-informed store owner. What brings you to Rackle if it's not a secret? I came here to see my old friend, McEnroe the pawnbroker. Partly to buy some antiques off him, partly just to chat. Enough about me, you're Reen Schwarzer of Class 7, quite the lady killer, I see. I follow your exploits as closely as I do the SSS. I hope you'll keep providing good entertainment. It's, nice to meet you too. By the way, I brought some Crossbow products to toss in when I'm bargaining with McEnroe. They may be on the expensive side, but they're worth much more than I charge. Maybe you'll be interested. Don't worry if you don't have enough mirror on you. We can discuss an installment plan. The rumors were true. She's very intense.
何にするんだい?
An IBC coin? Huh. I want to know how to make cola and noodles.
もう終わりかい?
Oh, hello, Ash. You're back again, and after I told you to be careful too? Are you trying to make me mad? Hey, chill out. You don't need to worry about me. The army doesn't seem to have their eyes on the area right now, after all. Well, as long as you're watching out for yourself. Don't let your guard down just because the army has dropped their security level, though. There's been a lot of strange rumors recently, and it seems that informant is doing something or other in secret. Is this the same informant we met during the field exercise? Didn't he turn Ash and the others into Hugo the other day? Okay, this time, yes, you can say that, the other day. Last game, that was driving me nuts when they would say the other day, but it was like 3 weeks ago. But this time it actually applies, because this actual playthrough from where we started, the students woke up on the 7th. It's only been 15 days since they woke up. It's barely been 2 weeks. So is Miguel still working with the government? I don't know that much. He's a regular here, so he'll probably come to pay his bill at some point. Well, make sure you avoid running into him, okay? Thank you for looking out for us. Yeah, we can never be too careful. Thank you for the information. We'll be back. If I hear anything else, I'll let you know. Take care. Yeah, she's got a real soft spot for Ash, obviously. What's the request not? Oh, okay. Yep, it's her. Excuse me, you're Kayla, right? I believe you made a request to find your friend? Yes, that's right. Am I right in thinking you all are the group taking on my request in place of the guild, then? Essentially, yes. Well, some of us are bracers. When we were at that rest lodge, you and the other chick claimed to be from Remiferia. I take it you're sticking to that backstory this time, too? Rather rude of you to call it a backstory, but that aside, I'm requesting assistance. I'll be showing you at least a certain degree of sincerity. It may not seem so, but I'm quite impressed with the Ashen Chevalier, Mr. Schwarzer, and his schoolmates. Even if the same can't be said about you halfwits. Maybe don't try to antagonize my students too much, alright? Anyway, you seem to know a lot about me already. In any case, we have a lot going on. But there is something I want to say. Regarding this request, I have no ill will toward the Empire or yourselves. so I would be delighted to receive your help. Circumstance brought us together, so of course we'd be happy to help. Thank you. So, something about looking for your friend who got to Erebonia ahead of you? Yes, his name is Cody. He's 18 years old. He's a blonde-haired young man who has a Remiferian passport like myself. By the way, I did put in a missing persons ad in the Imperial Chronicle. It's I received some reports that he was in Rackle. I see, so you were the one who placed the ad. But this isn't much as I can do. The reason being that my goal for chasing him down isn't just to find him, but rather to apprehend him. If I go around asking for key information on his whereabouts, it's very likely he'll find out. That's why I want to be more subtle and have someone he doesn't know track him down. Makes sense to me. So much for just being a missing persons request. I'm fully aware this is an unreasonable request. As such, I won't force you to take it, but it's fine. We've accepted the request, so we're going to see it through. Anyway, do you know what clothes Cody is wearing? I do. According to the latest information, I believe he's wearing a blue top and dark beige pants. A blonde foreigner, and we know what he's wearing. Might be easier than I thought. Well, our target will be on high alert. If we want to find out where he's hiding, we're going to have to tread carefully. Indeed, for the time being, if you catch sight of the target, please contact me if we're doing anything else. Then we can assess what steps to take next. Understood. Alright, let's get to it. If we charge in headfirst without any info, we'll just stand out. Let's start by asking people around the station square. Alright, I think we're going to end things off here, though. So next time, we're going to go search for Cody, and then we'll head back to the Merkbot to talk to Toa once we have found Cody. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.